game 52-7. And up next for UCF, we'll be back on the road to face Tulsa in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There'll be a noon Eastern Time start on ESPN News. Coach Barrett, welcome to the calls. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you would, just take a minute to, if you just want to speak a little bit about your situation at UCF that you're stepping into, and then you want to tie up the game against Cincinnati and tell us what you look forward to seeing as you hit the road to face Tulsa, please.
First of all, thank you guys for having me on. Again, as all of you know in this conference, anytime there's a change in the manner in which it takes place, especially midstream, it's a difficult situation for everyone, especially trying to step in for Coach O'Leary. You know, it's not a pleasant situation for any of us to be involved with, but at the same time, as coaches, as professionals in what we do, our main concern is about these kids in this program. And so that's what our mandate is for the remainder of this year, and we're going to do the best that we can under the circumstances. Having said that, you know, we went up to Cincinnati, tough outing against a very good football team that's well coached. They came out the gates and made some big plays early with their skill guys. The quarterback was very sharp for them. I don't think he missed a pass, and their receivers made plays and broke tackles, and we just didn't defend well enough to give ourselves a chance in that football game. So it got out of hand early. But, you know, our kids kept fighting, especially on the offensive side, and we really started to do some things that we hadn't done all year, and that's to compete, you know, late in the game, especially from an offensive standpoint. And now we're headed into to Tulsa this week, another good football team that's well coached, got good skill set, led by their quarterback, Evans. So we got to come out the gates ready to go to give ourselves a chance at the end of the day.
We'll take questions for Coach Danny Barrett. Please hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue. Then the operator will introduce you.
We'll go to Dan Tortora of Dan Tortora Broadcast Media.
Hi, Coach. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good. It's nice and sunny in Orlando.
Nice. Well, I wanted to, you know, looking at your team, like you said, it's a tough situation to be in, and, you know, especially midstream in a season. But what you can say about what the team looks like under you and what a Danny Barrett UCF is, at least for the last few games as we kind of look forward right now?
Well, again, it comes down to, you know, competing for 60 minutes, and that's from start to finish. We played in spurts all year long. I would say good first half, not good second half, but last week was the first time that I didn't think we played the type of football that we're capable of playing. So, again, we got to continue to stay motivated, energized, and do our jobs from a player standpoint, and that comes down to execution. So, again, hard work. We're back on the practice field again this week. You know, looking forward to the opportunity to go compete against a good football team. But more importantly, it's the effort level more than anything else. You know, play for a full 60 minutes to give ourselves a chance to win the game at the end.
And when you look at this team, what are some of the things that you're trying to focus on? You know, when you haven't won a game and the head coach isn't there, trying to stay positive for these last few games and see some improvement. What are some of the pillars that you're trying to kind of lean on a little bit with this team going forward?
Well, I think it's going back to the UCF way. We've always prided ourselves on being a team that's going to play hard for 60 minutes. We're going to tackle well, and we're going to defend well, first and foremost. And then offensively, we're going to do what we need to do to put the ball in the end zone and play from a ball control, time of possession standpoint. So those are the things that we're really trying to get back to basics, back to the fundamentals of what this program has been built on. In my 5 years being here, that we have not deviated from that, and that's what the game plan is going forward, to get back to basics. And hopefully, you know, we're young in some key situations, but, you know, our guys, I should say key positions, but our guys understand the UCF way. We just got to get used to doing it for 60 minutes.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And any other questions for Coach Barrett, please *1 on your telephone if so. Well, Coach, again, thank you for joining us today on the call. We look forward to hearing from you again next Monday.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay. Again, Coach Danny Barrett from UCF. The Knights will be at Tulsa for a noon Eastern Time start. Game will be televised on ESPN News.